Thank you for inviting me. UNAMI left shortly after the U.S. forces in July this year quit base Grizzly, situated outside the camp. The explanation I received from UNAMI officials was that the post relied on the logistical support the base gave. Even if one takes that explanation at face value, it was predictable that Grizzly would be shut down and its logistical support would disappear. It was also unfortunately predictable that the risk to the residents at the camp would remain grave, indeed accelerate with the closing of the camp. The failure of UNAMI to plan for this closing and have alternative plans in place immediately speaks ill to UN foresight. Nonetheless, better late than never. Now that the camp has gone, the UN has to allocate resources so that UNAMI can replace the logistical support it lost and reestablish its observation post at the camp. UNAMI is not a blue helmet peacekeeping force. It does nonetheless have protection to offer, legal if not military. UNAMI promoting of international human rights standards and promoting of international human rights violations can have an impact on Iraqi government behavior towards Camp Ashraf. We remind the government of Iraq that the residents of the camp are protected persons who should enjoy fundamental rights and the protection provided by the Fourth Geneva Convention. Call for the Iraqi government to cease permitting Iranian government agents at the perimeter to harass and threaten the residents, and urge the government of Iraq to reject the statement of the former security advisor that he would make the continued presence of the Camp Ashraf residents in the camp intolerable. Recommend to the government of Iraq to refrain from any behavior that is either the purpose or effect of making the continued presence of the residents in the camp intolerable. And let me say, just finally to conclude, that the risk to the camp cannot be ignored. The regime of the clerics in Iran has already murdered about 120,000 PMOI supporters, including approximately 30,000 in one fell swoop in 1988. For the Iranian regime to kill another 3,400 more opponents would hardly give them a moment's pause. Thank you very much.